We are having a comics group goon helpers meeting.
I give a hoot about comics group.
We are having a comics group goon helpers meeting.
I give a hoot about comics group.
We are having a comics
Group is here to take care of you.
La Vasilis.
We are having a comics group goon helpers meeting.
I give a hoot about comics group.
Cynic is gay. 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 Cynic is gay.
We love Vasilis.
We are having a comics group goon helpers meeting.
I give a hoot about Comics Group.
Oh, whoa! How you doing this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're gonna get going. We're gonna roll. I'm gonna be on here for a little while. Oh, thought somebody might want to hang out this morning. Got a link in the chat. We can try that if you want. Or I was trying to post a link from YouTube to X, and I couldn't quite get it. I think X has been having issues. Now, I have not updated my X app on my phone in a while. I don't know about if you're supposed to do that on the fucking computer or not. I might try this again. But I was able to share it in the group chat, which was weird. You know what I mean? Like in between, kind of lean, in between, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, welcome. Everybody's welcome here, you know. Like you're always welcome here. I might send this out to a few people here in a second directly to their phones. I don't know who's up. I know Mike Hernandez is up, but he's working. Oh, excuse me. I hope everybody's doing okay. I mean, I slept pretty hard last night. I slept pretty hard. Yeah, this ain't working too well. I don't know what's going on here, really. I don't know what is happening. I don't know why it's doing that. But we're going to try to do this. And then we're going to try to do that. We're going to try to do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, man. Yeah, I was in, I was watching. I associate with a lot of people, okay? So I was watching FFS, and then Dr. Ben was there. I was chit-chatting, cutting up. Then he started a stream. I went over and watched them for about 30 minutes or 20 minutes. Damn, I couldn't keep my eyes open, so I went on to sleep, which was good. Yeah, I think X might be having some issues today. I'm having trouble loading it on the computer. I was having trouble. Anybody else, if you're seeing me, let me know that. Well, if you can, if you're able to let me know. You know, you might be just listening. But that's what we do. We just kind of hang out, and especially these early morning streams. A lot of people ain't up, but I know a few people are getting up, getting ready for the day, getting their kids ready, homeschooling, or getting their kids ready to go on the bus, or already on the bus, or probably already at school at this point, depending on where you're at. Then people were getting ready to draw and write and create and make good, hopefully some good books and stuff, and good music even. Got a lot of people out there in the world I connect with. Yeah, this ain't working. I don't know what's going on with X. So if anybody is able to take this from YouTube and share it to any of your social media if you want to, or if you could, Like if you're on X and you're watching me right now or hearing me, can you share the link of the YouTube to X? I was able to share the YouTube link, I think, in the chat, the group chat, and then I was able to. But y'all just, y'all just hold your horses down. Don't you get too excited. I'm waiting for a few people. We got a few people watching right now, listening, kind of eavesdropping or something, some kind of. And I'm wearing my Captain America hat and my damn Jaws shirt. I was thinking about putting on a different hat. I like to try to change it up every once in a while. Friend David said he might take me to the laundromat today, but he's got to go to a funeral here. I don't know, probably already getting ready for it. Funerals are a peculiar thing, ain't they? Bop, 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 bop. Here's a story about a dumbass named Gray Cloud. Used to be a man known as Jason. Anyway, let's not get all into that. Yeah, man, it feels good to feel good. It feels good to be sober. It feels good to just be able to share my life and, connect with people from all over the world and of all different beliefs and whatever. Ben Cornwell was talking about that. I really dig what he was saying because that's how I think. Like, I don't just believe in something. I know something, but, he don't know what I know, and I don't know all the way he knows. But there is a difference between believing and knowing. Like, when you're still in the belief, you're kind of, and there's a lot of people that believe a lot of dumb shit. So I do agree with that. But yeah, I do still have this copy of Jesus Calling. I know I'm a little bit behind on doing the giveaways, but y'all know life interrupts us sometimes. And just if you're any of the comic guys, I do still have a brand new copy of Colga Volume 1, and it is going to go to one of y'all. Y'all just got to give me a few freaking, just let me catch up with myself. I think I'm doing pretty good this morning, man. Let's play some more. Let's do something else. Just, no. Yeah, and I've been pulling up music and stuff. Yeah, I get them damn copyright things where, like, I guess somewhere in a fucking country, some other country, it might not let you be monetized. Or I understand that. I don't know how all that shit works. I guess I should do my research. I do know a few reaction video channel people. I could reach out to them and be like, but I think it don't matter. Like, some content that you pull up, it doesn't do that. And then some content you pull up, no matter how much you pause it, do whatever, it's going to do that. But I'm not monetized, and I ain't even worried about that. But I did drop my Ko-Fi. My Ko-Fi is in the chat. Do have a Ko-Fi. I'm trying to remember to put that in there. And we trying to get going. Don't be afraid to say hello. Don't be afraid to say hi. Don't be afraid to, speak your mind. But let's see here. Trying to think what I've got going on. I did mention the other day, I did want to share with y'all where I started writing about some memories from childhood. This is based on a short story I wrote a few years ago. Just a little short story that was an assignment. I was taking an online writing course back in about 99, 2000, maybe 2001. I can't remember. My mom was still alive. She was killed in 2002. So, yeah, about 2000, 2001, she helped me get in, oh, hold on. Let me see. Hey, what's up, Jesus? How you doing, man? Appreciate you being here. I'm always surprised when you drop in. Well, really, I'm not surprised because, I better drink some water too, man. My belly's feeling like I made coffee earlier and put a little bit of choline in it. And, man, that stuff's a little bit like kind of bitter. Is that my brother from X though? That's what I'm wondering. And I've been noticing, I've been trying to send stuff over to X here lately, and it says X has been having like some kind of complication where I heard Self Destruct ask that about Ben yesterday, or asked Dr. Ben that. Uh, you're well, bless everyone. Yeah, yeah. Many blessings to everybody, whether you believe in it or not. I made I've got a Jesus Always video that'll premiere here in a little bit once it's finished uploading. I don't know if it's, but I said it like to premiere about, I set it to premiere for about 8:15 my time, but I don't know if it'll depend on if it's finished processing and everything. I guess it'll kick it out there when it kicks it out there. You want to come on, man? You want to come on and show you? You don't have to show your face. You can have an avatar. We could have Jesus Christ, Son of Man, as a guest today. You know what I'm saying? Be kind of cool. Now, some people might call us blasphemous and be like, well, if you don't know, but Big Kahuna has a little bit of a sense of humor. Okay? So, we joke around all the time. And Christ, the Christ is always around. Tell people all the time, you don't have to believe for it to be real. But I ain't believing in nothing. I know a little bit of something and a lot of nothing. I know a little bit of something and a lot of nothing. Visiting Granny Luna. Growing up after Mom divorced Dad, many of my fondest memories were going to visit Granny Luna every weekend. Of course, I was supposed to be visiting Dad, but he rarely spent time with me, so I stayed with Granny. Granny Luna Lemming. Granny and Dad still lived on Billy Goat Hill. This was for a long time my family's farm. So, as a little boy at Luna's, I would spend all day going through the pastures and playing in barns. Now, I may read this a couple different times because, we might have some people actually come out. We got a few people listening. Y'all let me know. Make sure let me know that you're hearing it all right. There was a creek I would discover rocks with. There was a creek. It was like right behind my Granny's trailer. I could go down this hill, the woods. Then it wasn't really a creek, but it was a runoff and it run out to the lake. But, it was a creek at some point that always ran, but like, unless it rained, you didn't really have a lot of water in it. There was a creek I would discover rocks with fossils of seashells and other things, which sparked my curiosity. Be good. That's the only rule. Heck yeah, buddy. This was evidence that Estill Springs, Tennessee, which is where I was raised, the physical body known as Jason was raised in Estill Springs, Tennessee, had been underwater. I was fascinated with Noah's flood, so that convinced me there at least was some truth to it. Some truth. You know what I'm saying? Because when you study many different cultures all around the world, they all have a flood story. So the best part of those, I also enjoyed catching frogs and snakes and bugs. The best part of those visits was going to work with Granny on Tim's Ford Lake in Tennessee. I would find baby turtles, catch crawfish, and fish on the dock and talk to the older folks. Also, talk to the older folks on the dock that were also fishing. I remember sometimes they'd be like, "No, keep talking, man. You bringing me good luck." My favorite bait was night crawlers. It was fun putting them on the hooks. Now, of course, this is all rough draft. It's like me pulling stuff back from what I wrote originally. And I got a good, the assignment was like, I'm not good at the grammar, like spelling I'm pretty decent at, but like the knowing when to maybe shift into another paragraph and all the right punctuations and stuff, I definitely need editors. But one memory that was cool about Morris Ferry was the owner's wife took her daughter and I foraging for wild edible shrooms. Yeah, the Malcolm Lipsey, he was married to a German lady, and they had moved there from somewhere else up north or something. And their daughter, Mariah, we were like around the same age. And so, when I'd go out to Mortuary Dock, we'd run around, we were friends. And so she took us foraging for wild edible mushrooms one time. And I was fascinated. Like, she had a book, to make sure we wasn't picking a poisonous mushroom and shit. It says, I never knew about foraging until then, which I was only 4 or 5 years old, okay? So I didn't know what foraging was until then. But she was from Germany. Our families were close. Malcolm, the owner, also owned a restaurant, and Mom worked there for a while. Plus, he owned a chimney cleaning service. It was nice to grow up around a lot of interesting people. Back to being on Billy Goat Hill. Yeah, Billy Goat Hill. That's, it's all a fucking bunch of houses now and a paved road, but it's still called Billy Goat Hill Drive or some shit. Anyway, it was an old dead end gravel road. Now that's when I was out there, and when Dad and them still owned it. Well, the lake was down behind the hill of Dad's house. Like, here was like Granny's trailer was on this side, and you come down to the dead end, and there was Dad's house, new house was at the dead end, and right behind there was another hill went down in the pasture and shit, and then part of the lake that came through Estill Springs were right there. So that's where we're about to get into the story here. Well, the lake was down behind the hill Dad's house was on. I'd go down there and swim. There was a little island that I'd swim to. Yeah, it was like a good ways out, but the island had an old stone brick wall that once was originally part of the old dam. There had been an old dam there, an old bridge. I believe it was a dam, though. And I pretended it was medieval times, and that was my castle. I used that wall as like a fortress, and then like that island shit was like, like I'd get out there on the island, and yeah, man, it was cool. There's a lot of details that I can add to this when I rewrite and re-perfect this. This is about my life, though, so it's a lot easier to write about my life. Granny taught me things. Once she told me, boy, if you don't learn something new daily, you might as well be dead. She really said, if you don't learn something new every day, you might as well be 6 feet under. So I got to rewrite that. I was probably 6 or 7 at that time. It sounds harsh, but I eventually understood it. Learn something new every day. Try to, anyway. She taught me solitaire, Go Fish, Uno, and several other card games. Of course, I haven't played cards in years, so I barely remember much other than Go Fish. I'm sure it wouldn't take long to bring back how to play. Luna taught me how to scale and gut the fish, all sorts of things. I also remember listening to Art Bell at her trailer. Art Bell, the radio show. Now, that's where I ended that, but I've got so much more to work on. But I did that in Detox. And then I wrote, came up with some more interesting ideas about Hero and Dog and things that I'm going to be working on. Let me see here. I don't know if I don't know what's going on, really. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm not able to. Oh. Ugh. Jesus Christ, Son of Man. I might just have to damn not worry about it. If for some reason X is not pulling up on my computer. Who gives a shit? People either join or they don't, right? I ain't even going 30 minutes yet, so it's no big deal. Let's see. Oh man. Oh goodness gracious! Straight balls of fire. Okay, let's do this. Let's see here. Now, Mike told me to do this, so I will do this. Let's do that. Can y'all still see me? Probably not. Okay. Sorry about that. Trying to do something here. Okay. So rocking and a rolling and we're going and we're going. Oh, I don't know who else might be up. I don't know who else might be up. I don't know who else might be up. Anybody might be up. I don't know. Don't give a damn. If you're there in the chat, you can say something. Anybody. Let's see here. We can do this, maybe. Okay. Let's just get back to the show. Let's get back to the what it's all about here. And that's tending to the crowd. What little bit we got right now. And I appreciate everybody that looks, watches, listens, likes, shares, subscribe, do all that damn shit. Right. Let me see. Let's do some rama. Let's do some rama. I do some rama. I don't need to do that. I don't know why I'm doing that. That's the old band. I know the lighting's real bad and shit, but that's hold on. There we go. That's Randy Davis right there playing bass. And that's me playing the drums. The sound is horrible on this, but this is actually my old band back in the 90s playing a show. Fucking, I'm just like trying to do shit until, somebody says hello, hello, hello. We already had Jesus, Son of Man here. So, hey, but yeah, like if you take this back, it's a lot of us just setting up. I don't think there are a lot of people, but because I'm in don't leave yet. Don't leave, Cynic. I mean, yeah, I was in a fucking band. I've got some of the music, like, it wasn't the greatest studio recordings, but I got some of the studio stuff. This is just really dark right here. That was in Nashville. There's another one I need to find that I believe was in Chattanooga. I could pull up somewhere. But let me, since you're here, let's hold on. We got to do it on the phone. Give me a second. We are gonna. I want to share this with you because, this is only out of love. We'll watch this in just a second. Just give me a second here. Just give me a second, and we're gonna. I want to show you something. Of course, I'm friends with everybody, but I got to show this. And this is just for our boy.
Cynic is gay. Cynic is gay. Cynic is gay.
Okay, enough, Gray Cloud. Enough. Nobody wants to see that. Fucking retarded bastard. Hold on, I can do it on my computer too. I can take that motherfucker shit off. Okay. No, I'm just having a good day. Got some good sleep last night. I was watching y'all's show, and did you see that? Did you see me? I said I was pregnant with your baby. And it's probably gonna be a trans baby. Yeah, I guess that's Sin Bear. I played that the other day on a comics group on Saturday. Yeah, man. Are you at work, man? Are you working? But I sent that to Cynic as well. You had a terrible show. Well, I watched up till are you talking about your show? Like, did you do a show? What'd you see? Where I shared it? Oh, did he share it with you? Or oh, okay, you saw the comments. Okay. Well, you showed up late. I just read a story about. Hold on a minute. Okay, he's getting ready for breakfast. My buddy is getting ready for breakfast. I might send him the link here in a sec. My friend Mike Hernandez joined us the other day. You had a terrible night show. Okay. Well, I was fortunate. Like after I left y'all's chat, I went over and watched Dr. Ben for a little while with Self-Destruct. For about 30 minutes, man, I could barely hold my fucking eyes open. But I'd not slept a whole lot the night before, and I got up yesterday. I've been getting up like early again, and I went to church yesterday and stuff. Man, had a good day, So, yeah, but yeah, I'm watching that show right now of my old band is not. It's so dark and stuff. It's kind of like and these morning shows are just kind of. But I'm just glad to be in a better mood and better place. Waiting for a buddy of mine's got to go to a funeral today, but he's gonna try to take me to the laundromat, man. But then he also has to try to fit it in to where he can go to, oh, we got the Will Studios. What up, Will? Will was with us the other day. Will, you know, you're always welcome here. You're always welcome. Ruby, do you know Will yet? Have you experienced Will? Have you seen some of the stuff he's working on? He's working on a cool project. I think it is. You know, matter of fact, Will, if you want, hold on a second. Let's see here. Son of a bitch. Grey Cloud is such a retard. But Will, if you don't know Ruby, Will, Ruby. Ruby is one of the church boys. So I'm introducing you. And then I'm going to try to pull up your, I always have trouble when I'm trying to pull up your damn, you know, it probably worked best. Well, I mean, if you're not busy, you're welcome to come on if you want. I can drop the link again if you need. It's all up to y'all, whoever. Okay. Will, refresh my memory of what, is it just the Will Studios? Because I tried that the other day and it was like, then I get a bunch of different ones. I'm like, you know what? I'm glad, yeah. Well, because y'all just give me a second. I'm trying to find damn Will's channel real quick. But I don't know how I do all that. I do know how to do all that. It's real simple, ain't it? It's like, don't I just go to my subscriptions or something? God dang it. Well, you know what? Hold on a second here. Will, have I gave you a wrench yet? No. Okay, we're going to wrench you. Give me a second. God dang it. Y'all just give me a second here. Add as moderator. You're a standard moderator, but that gives you something, don't it? And then Ruby King needs to damn be a fucking moderator, right? We gotta have, and no offense, Will, but I'm gonna give Ruby a managing you're a managing moderator, okay, Ruby? So both of y'all have wrenches now. Like I do know how to do that. Like I got a split screen here and shit. So in other words, Will, the next time you say something, you try it out. You should have a wrench. You should be able to drop a link to your channel or whatever you want. But how about I drop the link in the chat again real quick? I was trying to post this fucking shit to the damn X. Oh, wait, Will has already joined us. Hold on. I wish I had something that I could do for an intro. Yeah, Ruby. Ruby, things are taking off, you know, like I'm just trying to go slow. Here, let me get Will on here. I know he's a very patient dude, man. Guys, I don't have the drums in here, but drum roll. Just hear the drum roll. And we got Will. Now
What is happening?
Let me change the fucking setup here so we both can have our beautiful faces, you know, like let's put this little background behind us. You know, I wish I had more options to pick. Do we just want to rain? Well, that's not the background though. How about this?
Is it a rainy morning?
No, it's
not.
not.
The gray clouds, is that why there's gray clouds, Gray?
No. Hey, it's great to have you on, brother.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I just trying to get started. My Apple Pencil sometimes won't charge overnight, so I gotta like wake it up and get it to charge in the morning. But I was just settling in here. But yeah, man, I'm working on page 7, 8, and 9. but I'm also remastering pages 1, 2, and 3 of Revenant Steel, the comic
Okay.
book. I can go ahead and I can share my screen here in a second.
Yeah, do that. If Ruby's watching, Ruby, stay on for a minute if you've got a minute so we can show you. I was interested because at some point I want to, like, I'm trying to introduce you to whoever I know that might be able to, you know what I'm saying? Like, people have their opinion about Ruby and fucking Cynic and all that. Hey,
Well, I kind of stay above all that because none of it involves me as far as like the drama stuff is concerned. And I don't know the last thing I want to do is get involved with whatever's going on with Liam and those guys. And they have like 6 or 7 years of backstory. And it just, I don't have time for that shit. You know what I mean?
I like to watch for entertainment, but it's like the other day, you know, I was doing a stream and I was on there with Johnny Scab and Reverend Self-Destruct, and was on Self-Destruct's channel, and he kept wanting to bring up Cynic and Scab, and
Right.
I'm like, y'all can talk about it, but I don't want to fucking talk about it because I'm cool with both people, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they seem like regular dudes, but they, you know, they're having fun or whatever. You know, good luck to them.
I don't know if you know who Johnny Scab is, but
I know Ruby says he's working on a script.
yeah,
so you're a writer. Is it your first project?
he said, yeah, he's working with you know, Cynic and them. Hey, what's up, Tomcat? We got Tomcat in the house. Ditto.
But yeah, then lately it's been the Frog Tony stuff because it shifted from Liam was the lol cow of the week or month or however long they've been doing that. And now it's Frog Tony with all those DMs and stuff and him like thirsting over this Dalish person. And I'm like, I've never even seen Dalish. I don't know who Dalish is. You know,
Yeah,
I
don't worry about it. It's not a big deal.
you know, it's
special.
funny. Some of it's hilarious, even if I have no idea what the hell's going on, you know.
And I want to say this: they don't just do drama. They do, like, if you see their shows when they actually have a creator on and they're promoting a book, those are really fun. They do, like, you know, I think I told you about, like, Weebing Out. They'll do shows about anime shit. Those are fucking cool.
Well, what's
you know?
funny is there's the times like because I'll see them have a show, and it'll be, oh, you have to have watched this anime, right? And I will have seen the anime, like I know the anime, and I'll go on. I'm like, okay, let's, because I keep giving the church chances, right? But then I get on, and nobody's even seen the anime that they want to talk about, you know. And there's part of me that, you know, I'm in the chat, and I'd be like, you know, should I offer to go on? Should I show up in the chat and be like, hey, man, you need people that have seen this anime. Maybe you should invite me on. You know, I promise I'm cool. But there's already 8 dudes on the channel.
Ruby can take actual real you know what I mean? That's not a bad critique. It's like, I think Ruby knows that. I think Cynic gets mad sometimes because, like, he will watch some of the shit, or you know what I mean? Like, and then he'll have other people here. Like, he's watched it, or him and Ruby.
That's
like,
what
I don't know who all fucking watches what, but I know a couple of them try to watch what the fuck they're going to talk about.
The couple of times that.
Look, yeah, Ruby says, yeah, it's usually only me and Cynic.
I don't tune into like every episode, obviously. I'll pop in for like 5 or 6
What'd you say? You only have
Ruby. I'll pop on. I can talk. But yeah, gosh, I wish I could even remember which animes it was. There was anyway, whatever.
Okay, are you doing all right though today?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm you know, processing feedback I've been getting. Like I'm in the How to Draw Comics Academy over there with Clay Barton. So I submitted some pages, some layouts to them last night, and I got some ideas for, you know, different perspectives and stuff. I'm a pretty head-on kind of guy. And one thing, like when you're taking critiques like that, especially since I'm submitting the artwork for critique with no words on the page, you know. So here, I'll go ahead and share my screen here.
Yeah, I was gonna say before, like, anybody has, you know what I mean? Like some people will be in and out. I don't know what Ruby's. I asked Ruby if
No,
he's
it doesn't matter. Like, I'm gonna be promoting this thing for a while. I'm remastering pages 1, 2, and 3. Once every page is like remastered, and I'll start the sign up page and stuff like that, and we can really get this ball rolling. But
Can everybody see that all right?
oh yeah, I'm sure they can.
Okay. Well, I'm just making sure, like, So Ruby,
This-
this is he's working on Revenant Steel.
Revenant
you're
Steel,
the man. And Tomcat is also in
And,
the chat.
so this
Are you there?
first page, right?
Kind of glitched there for a second.
I sent this. Huh? Who, me? This is the first page, right? And I submitted that for feedback to John Mallon. They looked at it on Hard Art, and they gave me a bunch of advice, very helpful advice. Like, this dude is like too short on this horse. The billboard, Shane Davis hated it. He's like,
Right.
the rat overlapping with the dude. Thanks,
But
Tomcat.
That's awesome to have actual professional people that have worked not just in crowdfunding, but actually worked in the field, in the mainstream at some point.
Yeah.
To have somebody critique it honestly, that helps you.
Well, and
Like
you
if-
have to corner them and be brutal. Like, be brutal in your critique. And that's where Hard Art can be very useful, because that's the whole theme of the show, right?
Hey, Tom just said to you.
Thank you, Tom. Yeah, I'm watching the chat.
Okay, I'm
But-
sorry.
No, you're fine. But yeah, like, it's a lot of people, they'll see the good parts of your art, you know what I mean? And they'll forgive the flaws, they know you're an amateur in your basement working on a comic book. But, when you corner them and say, be brutal, that's when they give you what they really think. So, Shane was saying that it's over rendered. You can see the wood. There's just as much detail on that gate as there is on the dude. So I've been working on that. So now
about.
here's the new first panel.
Okay, this is where you're reworking it.
Yeah, so everything in black is where pretty much the final lines, and then everything in green I'm obviously working on. But
Can you go back to the other picture one more time? Or
oh yeah, I just got it layered up. I got the previous
okay, I just wanted to.
image layered up.
I'm looking at my computer so I can see it bigger.
No, totally.
When you cut back to where you're, so now when you take it to, how you took it to what you're working on, but what the lines, what you've redone.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, like it changes a lot.
Totally.
Like what he suggested about, like he was saying.
But the
Yeah.
angle on the dude on the horse was totally wrong. He was too straight on here, which I kind of liked it. This whole time I thought I really kind of nailed the dude on the horse. But now I'm thinking, he was right. I kind of like it this way too.
Ruby said he can see what Shane meant. That's what I was saying. That's why I wanted you to show it again, for me to look at and then go. Because then I could see the change, but like seeing it like that, like going from that to that real quick, you can definitely notice.
Oh yeah, and
Like, if
now
you go-
it's gonna read a whole lot better.
Yeah, because
but-
it's a visual storytelling. So even if you have a great script, if the art ain't going, like I'm always real picky about, it can have great art, but if it's a shitty story and it ain't good, then you only have half of a fucking book. And if it's same way,
Right.
if you have a great story and the art ain't really,
And that's kind of where I started from. When I was a talented artist, but I never really practiced, like, ever, So then when I finally got the ideas, like when I finally was like, no, I need to produce my comic books. That's when I really started going on my journey, my art journey, and so now here we are, man. Now I feel like I'm, pretty soon I'm gonna have. I want to say a month, but I feel like I've been a month away from releasing this thing for about 6 months. So I'm just gonna hold my tongue until I'm just about ready with the first 10 pages. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I've never been. I'm trying to get some things together as a writer, and then we talked about the idea guy, but what he says, I agree with you on that. Great Cloudy Day. I guess he's talking about he's probably talking about the artwork, like being able to see, asking you to go back and then show it, and then show it again, and show it.
Yeah.
It's interesting to me. Oh, Spaz is joining. Hold on a minute. I got to find something for. This is my buddy. I want to find something. Y'all just give me a second, okay? I want to see if I can find something that. Well.
Comics Group is here to take care of you.
Okay, hold on a minute. Y'all just give me a second. I'm about to introduce somebody, okay? I'm excited. This is my and then we're about to just give me a second, damn it. Can I I can minimize your screen there, can I?
Oh yeah, you could.
Or I could let's just let me get Mike on here real quick, and then
Yeah, do your thing. You can just take my screen down.
There we go.
Then,
Yeah, let's let me just turn that off for a second.
yeah.
In the background, we can pull you up as soon as we want to pull it up. But Mike, this is my old buddy. Well, he don't really do a channel, but I guess now we're kind of getting him into. He's gonna be streaming with me some. Mike, this is Will. Mike grew up with me, okay? Will, like he lived with me and my mom and shit. Is he?
He's had to work.
You freezing up, buddy? He's working right now, probably.
He's on the move. He's on his phone.
Yeah.
He's working on 4G right now.
Yeah, he's probably he's explain. So he can probably hear us, but he don't realize that he's Hey, Mike. Well, listen.
Yeah, I can hear you. Where I'm at, the signal's not great, but once I get past these buildings, everything will be fine.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just excited, man. I'm glad you joined. Oh, look, Ruby says we tend to get creators backers.
I mean, I'm definitely going to be trying to get on any show that'll
man,
have me.
Hey, hold on, Mike. Sorry, Mike. Yeah, go ahead, Will.
But yeah, I'm definitely like I'll be trying to get on every show that'll have me. I also got to work on my own channel though and be making videos. I made like one video 2 weeks ago, and then I keep telling myself I'm going to make a video, but it's like the actually doing it and being consistent is like the only thing, that matters as far as like YouTube is concerned.
Yeah, that's true. I wasn't trying to be rude. Well, Mike knows me. Hell, fuck, I'll be rude if I want to. But
dude, you should be rude.
Well,
occasionally.
Yeah, well, like I had to deal with something the other night, and I'm not going to bring it up because I'm cool with the dude, and he reached out to me and explained, and I understood too. Like sometimes when people are, in a certain way, and especially when they're intoxicated, they'll be like, they're going in circles, and sometimes, like I'm learning, like it was my first experience having to like finally mute somebody on my channel, like fucking mute them so I could fucking talk to somebody in the chat, So it was like somebody came in the chat, JD, the Dark Overlord or whatever, JD Kirby, and he's like, I'm working on that. I think this is really going to help. And I was like, cool. And then like it was just, and I was like, mute. Like I've never really done that. So, I've done it as a joke, but not because I really need it. And I'm learning kind of like that's going to be a thing you have to learn to do is what I'm figuring out. So, Mike, how are you doing? Oh, it sounds like he's dealing with his work. Which
he's not at Wendy's right now.
Oh, he might be at Wendy's. Oh, is he getting an order?
He might be. He might be driving through.
No, I have to scale out. And
Oh, yeah, he's driving a big truck. He wouldn't be at Wendy's.
yeah, the scale computer was fucking up.
Oh, okay. Oh, look, Ruby. Well, you're reading the chat, ain't you? So
Yeah.
definitely working on your own channel, build yourself an audience. How many subscribers do you have yet? When we were talking,
I got like 60.
You were at about 50, I think, when I talked
Something
to
like
you
that.
a few weeks ago.
I know
Wasn't it-
I was
wasn't it
at
like-
40 for the longest time because I started my channel and I just told everyone I knew, like, hey, sub to my YouTube, sub to my YouTube. And so my
Right.
initial 40 subscribers were just people I knew in life that were willing to open up their YouTube app and subscribe to me. But the last 20 have been comic book people, you know, from the internet,
Right.
people who are interested in Revenant Steel. So it's gonna be good. Hopefully I get 10,000 more, you know.
Also, I wanted to shout out Tomcat. See about the story. Oh, okay. He was talking. I don't know what he was. I'm missing.
Ruby's got me to 65. I'm climbing to 100, baby.
Yeah. So, well, you know, I think did Ruby say he subscribed to you? I know Tom subscribed.
Yeah,
to
just now.
Yeah. So, like, yeah. And Mike, when you get a chance, subscribe to Will. He's driving and shit, so you know.
Right.
But did you drop your link in the chat?
No, I'm not good at that yet. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I could do it, but like I was having trouble earlier, like for something.
I'll pull it up. I'm supposed to be better at computers than you, so.
Well, I do know how to work them. It's just I hadn't had it for a long time, and but I never did get so into it that I know much more than, you know, the basic shit. Mike,
Yeah, what's up?
what's up?
I got to fill
Oh, I
out
was
this
gonna-
ticket, for God's sake.
Okay. If you need to, you
But
can mute the mic or
once
whatever.
I get this
You
going,
should-
I'll be all right. I can chat a bit.
Okay. Okay, guys, we'll just drop the link in the thing, but Tom's already subbed and Ruth's already subbed. But anybody else that is in the chat or could be there, you know, because like this morning's getting interesting. It feels good to be, you know, like, you know, I went through another wheel, I guess, you know, I don't know if you know, but, you know, well, yeah, you were on the other night. I don't know if I mentioned it, but, you know, I went to detox again and stuff. I had to, like, you know, I don't want to, I'm not making that stream. This is not to talk about all that. I just,
Right.
so
What are you
I was talking
detoxing from?
alcohol, like,
Oh, okay.
It's gotten to where, like, when I do fall off the wagon, man, like, especially since they opened the store right here, like last year,
Mm-hmm.
5 minutes out my back door, I can just, and it opens at 5:30 in the morning. If I start drinking, and it starts like, I might start in midday one day, and then the next day it's like morning.
Right.
About 9. You know, I've always been, but I'm I went to detox back in October, and, but this time I was like, man, I've got a lot of things going, and a lot of people willing to fucking work with me. I was like, dude, if I ain't fucking getting myself together, dude, none of it's gonna fucking work.
See,
You know,
and that's where, like, you know, all of us have our vices, you know, and that's
Yeah.
part of life is like, you can't have the thing you want unless you're willing to make sacrifices, you know? So, like me, I know that if I get going on anything other than my artwork right away in the morning, like if I start getting high in the morning, because I smoke weed all the fucking time, you know, I'm going to get sleepy later. And then that's a wasted 3 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I got to pace like, I know that if I smoke less, I'll be fine. I'll be better. If I smoke not at all, then I'll be better eventually. You know what I mean? I'll go through a little period where I'm totally unproductive and sad, and then I'll get my mojo back, you know, after like 2 months. But I don't want to do that. I'll just be high all the time instead.
Yeah, well, like there's a
Keep
fine
poisoning
line.
myself.
There's a fine line with THC where it can be a very creative. Like, it can help you be creative, but when you get to where you're doing it all through the day, then
Yeah.
you just stop doing anything. Like
It just
you'll get-
toasts you out. You're
yeah,
just
like
toasted.
you might be trying to do shit, but you only get halfway through it.
Right.
And you fucking like, you know, it's like, so, yeah, it's, there's a fine line. I remember growing up and like less is more. Does that make sense? Like, you can only get so fucking high anyway.
Right. After a point, it's like it's not even working anymore. You're not going to get more high. You're just going to get, sleepy.
But, yeah, so that's where I'm at. It's like, do what? What'd you say, Mike?
He's glitching. He's freezing up.
Well, nobody if Ruby's still there, I was because Ruby's black, and I like they use a lot of the. Well,
Why'd
you
you
watched
stay black so quiet?
Huh?
Ruby's black.
Well, no, I mean,
Ruby is a black man.
but I was gonna no. What did he say? All right, he got to get going for now. At least take it easy. But hey, Ruby, I wanted to introduce you though. Mike is known that we grew up. He's got a back to go splash. Do y'all get the anyway? Fucking. That's for another day, Mike. I know you know. Mike knows the inside joke. Watch him now. He's gonna cuss me out. But when we was growing up, man, we all hung out and shit.
I didn't hear it. You guys were breaking up.
Yeah, you were freezing up. Yeah, Ruby.
Hey, good, man. I'm actually going to bounce too because I'm going to put my nose to the grindstone. Speaking of getting distracted right away in the morning, I got to get off panel and get back to work.
Well, that's cool, man. I'm glad you stopped by. I hope I didn't.
Thanks for being here.
I wasn't. I'm not. That Mike's my friend. I hope me making that little joke. That's like teenage days.
Oh no, you're great.
Okay. You get to work, man. Keep working on your project.
Hell yeah. Take care,
We'll
man.
get you on here one day once you get closer. Because I'm trying to build my shit up, man. And once
I'm gonna get it all together.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So you have a good day, man. And Ruby, you have a great day. And Tomcat, if you're still there, you're welcome to join if you want to. I'm gonna drop the link again. So, Mike, it's cool, man. Glad to have you. Can you hear me?
What up?
I was just saying, I'm glad to have you, man. Glad to be here.
Thanks, man. And just now I couldn't hear you for a minute. You guys were like robots. But
Yeah,
I'm getting
it's probably
closer.
work. You're driving and shit. So, but I dropped the link again if Tomcat wants to join. He's a wild cat too, man. He says, he cuts up. He's, he's a fun guy. Always entertaining. I like him. Never had a problem with him.
Yeah.
I got a problem with you. So. You can introduce yourself if you want.
Michigan.
This is Mike Hernandez. Spies. It's all right that I said your name, isn't it? Did I
Tucker Mike.
You're what?
Yeah, it's time to kick the AC on.
It's flashback.
It's real bumpy where I'm at.
You don't know
As
where
soon
you're
as
at?
I get to this guard shack, everything will clear up.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
I'm still
probably
here.
I'm probably 2,000 feet from it. About
Oh,
100
okay.
yards.
Oh. Let me see here. What was that?
Oh, choking on the air.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm right on the side of Lake Michigan right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Here, what? You see it?
Now, hold on. Are you turning it around? You froze up. You froze up. Oh, okay. I see it now. I saw it.
Yeah, there's too many cameras over here. I can't get caught holding my phone up.
Yeah, don't be doing that shit. I don't want you to get in no trouble for fucking doing this, you know? Because I've been seeing, like, I've seen videos of, like, have you seen any videos on YouTube, like, where people fucking thought that it was cool for them to fucking film shit at their work and they're wearing their fucking, you know what I mean? Like wearing the gear and shit, like, and then doing something fucked up or something, like, you know, whatever it is, like, thinking it's just all right, and like, fucking their employer fucking finds out because it's on social media or something, and then they're like, hey, you can't be doing that. You're fucking, you know, you don't want to fucking, which I don't think,
Yeah.
like, in other words, you definitely don't want to talk about, who you work for or the company, especially in any negative way or anything.
Nah. I'll never do that shit.
No, I'm saying I'm seeing people that that's where it ends up. Like they think they're cool because they're becoming social media. You know, they're trying to chase that fucking TikTok, blah blah blah, blah, and they're at their work, and then they start bitching about their work, and work finds out. Okay, well, you don't like it? Get the hell out of here. You know, like I could understand that. That's not me.
That's what a lot of them will tell you too.
Do what?
That's what a lot of them will tell you.
Yeah, like, you know, some people just ain't got good sense, man. I gotta make sure. David might be taking me to wash clothes today. I don't know though. Like he had a funeral to go to, and then he's also got to work tonight. He goes in, I think around 3 and 4, but he was trying to figure out yesterday, like, well, I think I might be able to get you after the funeral and drop you off over. He was asking me, you know, like, how long does it take? I was like, well, you know, like, everything all in one big ass. Take it all, you know, the biggest washing machine, about $650 over there at the place that I go and hit it. Get it all, just throw it all in one big ass machine and $650, and then, you know, a few bucks for drying, about 45 minutes to an hour or something. Like in an hour and a half, I can have my clothes washed and dried. So, and that's all like, because he was asking me parts too, because, you know, I'm like tight and shit a little bit. I don't know if he can help me out, but I got it out. I got $10 to go for my clothes. That's, I don't have everything dirty right now.
Here we go. Let's get that AC on, baby.
Do what?
I just gotta turn the AC on, man. It's getting stuffy in here.
I'm gonna have to start calling you by your handle, Spazzes. Well, I mean, I guess you don't care, you know. I just get excited to like introduce you to people you know, because we grew up together, man. You know, it's like it's a different dynamic. We were talking about that the other day when you came on. And it was just me and you. It's like we got chemistry from back in the day, man. Like it's like
Yeah, I was texting Chris. He ended up in Vanderbilt last night.
oh, really? What happened?
They took him to the hospital in an ambulance. He had like a facial, brain, nose, and some eye infection. I got glaucoma, and he's saying they probably have to do a surgery.
Yeah.
So I was
Damn.
like, shit.
Man, I hate to hear that.
Yeah.
Oh.
But that's really, you know, I was wanting to try to come down probably around May, between May and June. And because I was like, man, I need to go see Word and see you guys if I can. And I don't know what motivated me to want to come, but it just like popped in my head, and I realized, yeah, I need to make a trip down there.
I'm gonna mute my mic for a second, cause
This light's always red. Red, red light is red all of the time. Oh, I forgot to cover my move.
okay. Oh, yeah, my chest's hurting a little bit this morning, but that's goddamn. I told David I didn't really need to go get a food box yesterday, but we left like church wasn't completely left and we got a box. But like it's really it's nothing but junk or I really don't need to eat. So I gave most of everything. We like sugars and shit. This fucking bag of like Starburst. Gorged the fuck out last night, and I knew it was. I was like, man, this is not good. And you know, like I'd already ate. Like I was sitting here like just eating Starburst after Starburst. Like a ass. And I had been halfway
that's
through
too
the bag.
much sugar for me.
Well, I mean, I'm diabetic.
That's
I don't
why,
need.
I bring a trail mix because then I'll have like a little bit of candy in there, but not enough. But just enough to get rid of that sweet craving.
Well, you know, it's like I'll be doing good, man. Like, but then like I got that food. Like that's no excuse. Like I should have took the Starburst over there. I should everything that was fucking. Sure. And then they had these fucking little, you know, them cup of noodles. I ate 3 of them. I don't ever eat. I've cut noodles out of my fucking diet, but it was so quick and easy. Like I guess I just was like, I'm trying to get out of that damn the routine. Like I think I talked about it. Like when I was in detox, man. You know, all they had was like so I didn't eat any of the sweets, but then they had just a bunch of fucking Doritos and Cheetos and fucking Lay's regular and Lay's bar. Well, I ate that, but that's still not good. It's just fucking it's carbs. It's all carbs. It's the fucking since I've been out, I've been eating better, but it's like, you know, like it's almost like you get to doing, you know, like I'm a few weeks now, like you know, I'm close to a few weeks sober and off of alcohol, and then I have, you know, other issues that were giving me problems, and then I'm kind of getting like I've gotten a couple of days around that. And I get something sweet in front of me because the day before, man, I was like, I turned down cookies and got here. I was gonna eat a cookie and then you know, the spirit was like, "What you eat?" You know, every time I take a bite of something like that, it'd say, "Spit it out." I'm telling you, I spit it out. Last night I was like, oh, Great Cloud knows what he's going to fucking do. I'm paying, but like I said, like because like sugar also affects that too. You know, I'm telling you how much I was smoking before I came in, but I've just been getting like I've got a vape, got some white owls because I can smoke on a white owl all day long. I just hit it a couple times, you know.
Oh man.
See how long we've been going? Hour and 15 minutes. It's yeah, I've been up. I went for a short walk. Read, you know, both devotionals to myself. I did a video. It should be premiered.
So
And then,
what were you doing covering that guy's artwork?
yeah, he's working on a book. He's got an independent project he's working on called Revenant Steel, and he gained a few subscribers since he came on this morning. We got him to 65 subscribers already. The last time when I first had him on a few weeks ago, he had 50. He was on with Omar one night, and they left, and then I went over there and watched him stream for a little bit, and then we followed each other and shit. And he saw me one morning and he popped in. And he was on the other day also with me and my friend Tom from Michigan who does toys and stuff. And also Tank Fair who does working on a board game. Tank Fair does quite a few things. Tank was pissed last night. Fucking Tank. He was in the stream, like in the chat, and he was having a good time. We were all fucking with each other. And then all of a sudden he found out about some fucking art that he did for somebody that's disassociated now, that's been fucking people on their campaign. Like somebody launched a campaign a year or two ago. Tank did some art that was going to be on a collector card. You follow me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just making sure. I didn't know if you could. Are you stopped right now?
Yeah, I just pulled up to his red light.
Okay. Yeah, so Tank saw that the guy still got shit up with his card being part of the project, and he never got paid for any of that shit. And the guy's been like, fucking, there's people that backed that campaign and didn't ever get their fucking shit. So Tank was like, he's like, man, I got to get out there. I'm pissed. Man, go cool down, man. I understand. Tank comes on in the mornings a lot with me. He takes care of his kids and does his art and works. I guess he works on and stuff. And, he does the cooking and homeschools and shit like that. So a lot of times mornings he's able to pop in and chat, talk for a minute. When he comes in the chat, he say, "Hello, you magnificent bastards and bastardettes." Yeah. But I want to wish everybody a good day. God bless to everybody, you know, whether you believe or not. And, you know, it's about the sentiment. I'm trying to let everybody know.
Spread the word.
Yeah, you know.
Spread the gospel.
Here today. Do something good for somebody, you know. Open the door for someone. Smile at somebody. Do something kind.
Do something good for the Lord. Ask the Lord, what can I do for you today?
Right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to.
He's always doing. We got to do our part. We got to do as well.
Yeah, if I don't put a little effort in, you know, a little bit of on my part, it don't work. There's a saying in the 12 steps, you know, it only works if you work it. Now that's 12 steps, but same applies that way too. If you know, I was showing yesterday.
Come on, car.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty tired, but I slept good, man. I went to bed probably before 10 o'clock. Woke up several different times in the night, but
And I went to bed. The missus woke me up, yapping at her son. Blah 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 blah. I was like, "Fuck!" And I woke up again.
like every time I was,
Yeah, man. I don't like those restless nights. I like when I sleep all the way through.
yeah,
I
like
feel a lot better.
every time I had to get up in the middle of the night, I was able to go straight back to bed. Like, fuck it. I might check the time, I might not. You know, like the first time I went to sleep, like, so I'd been in a chat.
Stop! Oh, they got me now.
Do what?
Stupid ass car. No, I was going, and the car hesitated to go through the light. Then I braked. Then they took off, and I starting to roll, and I got caught by the red, but I kept going anyway. So, that stupid ass car.
Right. Yeah. So I guess Tomcat's doing some work at home. He said he's listening. He's here.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how long I'm gonna run today on this, because like I started pretty early. You know, like it's still early. It's like 9, and it's not like I'm just kind of waiting to see David, because I told David, I was like, you know, who knows? But like yesterday, I was thinking I might be able to, like, some way might have been provided. I could have had the clothes washed yesterday, but once I got in here and stuff, man, I was just kind of like, I just rested. I could have went to sleep, but I forced myself to stay up because I didn't want, like, this was like early in the day. You know, I remember it being like only 2:30 or something. I felt like I could probably lay down and take a nap. But I was like, no, I don't want to do that, man. I'm gonna run it out, like stay up till I. So when I know I go down, like hopefully I, you know, go down at least for several hours until I wake up. And so I was in that chat, and then it was on the stream FFS, and then he popped off to go do a stream. I went over there in the chat and I hung out for a little while, and Self Destruct was on there, and I was like cutting up in the chat, but my eyes just kept wanting to close, and I was like, guys, I'm gonna crash out. I just turned my phone off. I left, just crashed out. I turned the phone off. Next thing I knew, I woke up. It was like probably 12 o'clock, or I don't even know what time it was. I had to turn the phone on to even see what time it was. I got up and used the bathroom and everything, came back and poked around on YouTube for about 5 minutes, turned the phone back off, and went back to bed. Because I never know when it's going to be like, you know, like I go through those phases where my sleep schedule's kind of getting back into somewhere where I want it. But like, you know, the night before, like, I went to bed like pretty late, like 1 o'clock, and then I got up 5:36. I think I went back to sleep and got about 30 more minutes of sleep, but by 7 I got up because I remember I'd said to we were streaming the other day, I was like, I don't care how little bit or how much sleep I get, I'm gonna make myself service tomorrow. And I told David that. So because I did Jesus always or something out in the or calling, I don't know what it was, out in the woods. I went over to the
Yeah.
woods. He called me that while I was out in the woods, and I was like, man, I'm out in the woods, man. The frogs were chirping and shit. Like that's how warm it's been. Like, you know, it's like that fake spring. Like everything spring already. It's not. But it was pretty fun. I actually was able to walk. Like only one. It was just like Grizzly, the little dog, Betty and them. So he followed me, but the rest of my dog and all the other big dogs weren't around. So I just took off. I kept trying to get down the road as far as I could before they didn't find me or smell me. And I made it all the way over there. You know, just because it's annoying, man. Like when the whole pack of dogs is following, they want to chase every damn fucking, like, not my dog necessarily, but like if
some out motherfuckers that you like is not.
the rest of them do.
Fucking Yeah, they try to bogart this roundabout, and they all come behind each other. There's a bunch of cars,
Yeah.
and they just try to keep coming like a train. So you slowly got to pull out and just make it stop, or else you just don't sit there.
Right.
That's why I
Yeah.
hate roundabouts, man. But I understand it comes off a set of railroad tracks that's really busy, and it makes it probably less dangerous than having a red light and backing traffic up. So you probably can't legally even have a red light right there. So I don't know.
Oh.
They should have just made it a stop sign.
Oh. Oh, I know what I hadn't taken today, I don't think. I'm going to take my NMN and that NAC. That stuff's really, like that M&N, I was thinking about, when I tell you how, like, I went from taking 500 milligrams a day to taking like 500 a day. Like, it's like the better supplement brands that are a little more expensive sell it like that, like in 1,000 milligrams, supposedly from like the best source. But I like to spend money until I experiment with it. Like I kind of researched and found, I've ordered from the bulk supplement company before, and I know it's quality stuff. It's just them putting it's like, I know that they get that they get their supplements from good sources. So, I found like
They did that with a go train right there.
but I already told you all that. And I know that M&N is it is
red light.
As soon as I came back from detox, within just a couple of days of taking it, and then I'd up the dosage, it was like I could tell something. Like, I think you remember when I first got it and was taking it like a month and a half or two ago before I fell off the wagon. When I first got it and just took one a day, like 500 milligrams, like just within that first week, I was noticing something.
Yeah.
Like just, I've seen a lot of people. Of course, it's just people's testimony and shit, and then I've seen some experts talk about it. But like, unless you try it and see what, is there anything to it or not? And I understand, I've seen like a lot of these type of things. Some of the better companies are going to call because they're where they're getting it from is not from China or something. It's like America or wherever it originates, and they from the I don't know. It's just I was seeing some research about some of the supplement companies that get a lot of this. It might be NMN, but you might be getting some, have like certain other, metals or something that's bad for you. Speaking of the devil, good morning to all you magnificent bastards and bastardettes. I was just telling Mike the story. I was telling about my tape was pissed off last night. Do what? Mike, that's Tank in the chat.
It was happening,
Mike or Tank, this is Spazish on YouTube. I guess he might be starting to do something, but he's going to be coming on. He told me the other day, he grew up with me, Tank. He lived with me and Mom and I. Let me use my English right. I had just told Mike about you. I was like, yeah, when he comes in the chat, he says, hello, you magnificent bastards and bastardettes. Glad you're here, Tank, for a minute anyway. The link is in the chat if you want to. Mike's working. I like it even when Tank just Tank said he gave you a salute like a, from the military. Did you hear me, Mike?
What's up?
Tank gave you a salute in the chat,
Salute. Thanks, bro.
like a military. Isn't that a salute?
At ease, Private.
Yeah, I was telling Mike about your what you found out, Tank, last night about that motherfucker still got your artwork on a card or some shit. I'd be pissed too, man. Like if you get, Tank makes like I'm assuming that I don't know everything about Tank, but he worked his way up as an artist that he does get paid for some of his art. Like he fucking when he makes a deal with somebody,
That's
like
cool.
you know what I'm saying?
That's real good.
What?
Getting paid to do art. I mean, if you do art, you're usually passionate for it.
I don't know what his actual act. He probably does plenty of some other. Like he can tell us one day when he's on here or whatever. But a lot of the people I associate with, like in the comic world and everything, like a lot of times they have like a, like maybe a graphic design, some kind of computer job. So that gives them a lot of and they work from home, and then it gives them a lot of time during the day. Like, okay. Yeah, that dude was selling sketch cards for Buy Me without any film. Yeah, sketch cards. Okay. Like, they'll do like little custom sketch cards for people's campaigns. So, in other words, it sounds like the guy was selling stuff and making. I thought I heard Tank say that he ripped people off. Remember the guy's name? Tank's a real motherfucker, though, man. He likes a lot of same type of stuff. Like he was telling me he saw Suicidal Tendencies, I think, in 2015 when they first got to. He was telling the story about it, like evidently they got banned from fucking LA at some point. So it was like they were allowed to be back in LA, but they went and played in Orange County instead of LA. Okay.
I like Orange County, bro. I like it out there.
Yeah. Tank says, yeah, I'm getting flack for his unfulfilled campaign, a campaign I had nothing to do with beyond trying to help him. Yeah, fucking, I remember you saying something like that. So like, it's causing bad fucking heat on him. It's giving Tank a bad name as if Tank, like he's just now finding out about it. Greg Levitri or whatever, he ran off with over $9,000 of backers' money. Yeah, fuck that motherfucker. We need to put that dude's name out there on fucking blast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which I don't think he'll show himself, but evidently that sucks, dude. I don't care if you're Comicsgate or fucking anti-Comicsgate. If you're in the crowdfunding scene, you need to fucking fulfill your shit, and if you can't, fucking refund the money. Like, because most people in the crowdfunding scene ain't like making a living off of what they're doing. They're doing it because they love it. That's why they're crowdfunding. Like Craig Sawyer does a lot of crowdfunding.
Craig Sawyer.
Yeah, I need to hit him up, man. See if he ever revisited his third campaign. He tried to launch the third campaign for Mars City. I believe it was Mars City issue 2 or issue 3.
You get to see all that.
What is it?
The Chicago River.
Let me make you bigger. Okay, I can see it.
It's the only river in the country that flows backwards.
Okay. What'd you say, Nam Voldemort? That fucker, his name is now Soul Patch. What are you talking about? That's what he goes by now, Soul Patch? Tank. We'll get the word out. Oh, Ruby King was here just a little bit ago. Ruby King was here just a little ago. Tomcat might still be with us too. My friend Tomcat. I think Tank is in the chat before. Tomcat, I believe, is subscribed to you, Tank. Let's bring back. Let me. Oh, I got to play this. Oh, hold on. I got to do this real quick. Just because for a second. We call him Soul Patch now. He no longer has a human name. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. That sounds good. Soul Patch. Yeah, I believe Tomcat's still here listening. Tomcat said he's doing some work at home. And I'm about to show you, I'm about to play this again. I know I'm running it into the ground, but I just got to do it. Because Tank was he was there with me yesterday in the chat before I went over to Dr. Ben's.
Cynic is gay.
What?
Hold on a minute.
Cynic is gay.
Oh, we got Ice Queen here. One more time.
Cynic is gay.
I'm just fucking
Do you want my gummy bear?
Yeah, Ruby said we're going to call it the Sin Bear. That's the Sin Bear. Let me play a little something else real quick just for shits and giggles. Of course, this is all AI bullshit, but.
Comics Group rules.
Okay,
Comic book rules.
Comics Group rules. Well, let's. Ice Queen, it's good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Let me remove this source here.
Let's get this money, my boy. How you feeling, bro? I'm trying to keep it moving, trying to do exactly what you said. Get this pay in today.
Cynic is my new man crush. He's got some for a dude.
How you feeling?
Ice Queen, I'm having a lovely day.
My son segment, so we ain't trying to get it in.
KT. I don't know why I keep saying Ice Queen. You are Katie or KT. Yeah, if anybody doesn't know, I'm having Ruby King's baby. It's gonna be a trans baby. You know, I said I wanted to have Cynic's baby, but I broke the news last night in the chat. I told Cynic, I said, I'm sorry, but you know, Cynic, I'm carrying Ruby's baby right now, so. I'm trying to be funny, man. Like anybody that watches me for my serious content and shit, they might catch me on one of these mornings. But you know, like I think people that have been watching me for a long time know that. Because like we could be sitting here cutting up 1 minute, and then the next thing we might be fucking talking about something that really matters too, you know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and Katie, that's Mike. That this is a friend of mine that grew up with me. He lived with me and Mom. If you're still there, I know she said she's just passing through. It's exciting. By the way, Katie, Ice Queen is she's from Britain, over in England. Same as Johnny Scab and a few other people I know. But anyway,
Why bloody blow?
gotta have fun. Yeah, like like I associate with a lot of people, man, and like if somebody's got some internet beef, it's not as long as it's not me, you know. It's like the other night I was telling you about. I just didn't like stuff that is going on that has already happened and I already knew about. I don't want to be brought up in the middle of it. It's like the other night, you know, Celtic said Cynic's a cocksucker. I was like, well, I'll see you as a cocksucker too, you know. And like, that's the kind of joking around I do. Like if anybody was hanging out with me, Mike can tell you when we grew up, man, we cut up and like, and if you saw that someone took something like if you were joking, tell me if this wasn't the truth. You went harder when you saw people fucking take it like the wrong way and
We just like to fuck with people.
yeah. Now, once it crossed a certain line, you'd back off. Like you have to learn that, you know. Like there'd be sometimes somebody's having a bad day, and they're not taking something the right way, and you just figure it out because you've been hanging out with them long enough. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, hey.
Just don't be a bunch of sidewalk sissies.
Oh, Katie did is going live. Okay. Well, I might end this show here in a minute and go over there in the chat. Well, I'm going to hang out with Mike for a little bit longer. Thank you, Tank. Yeah, Katie does a Good Morning Comic Skate. Is that what she's doing, Tank? Blood in the water, as it were. I'm sure Katie's got a larger crowd than I anyway, so it's not going to matter if I'm stay on for as long as I want to. Like if she's just about to go on, she'll still be on in her shows go like sometimes a couple hours, or like especially if it's a Comic Skate morning. You know, hell, this has been fun, man. This has been like it's no fun kicking a dude when they're down. Yeah, like Tank was agreeing with me. You got to know when to cut a dude some slack.
And grab his sack.
Yes, Good Morning Comic Skate is what she's going to be doing. At some point when because I got her, hell, I'm running it. Hell, I'm approaching 2 hours here, and I am waiting on. Hold on, I got a text message, Ivan. Oh, my friend Ivan, who was a roommate in Detox, just texted me. I want to make sure I should have sent him. Like he's asking me how was church. He's supposed to be going to a 21-day thing today. I should have sent him that I was live. He does art and stuff. I think I was telling you about him. I told him about Tank. He's real interested in learning about Tank board game and all that shit. So it sounds like my days are going to be busy. Like I'm going to need to hit some people back. You know, like I want to be respectful. Like as long as I'm sober, man, I'm able to kind of fucking take care of things. Only by the grace of God. You know, it's not all about Gray Cloud. Don't do it alone. It's like through other people and through the grace of the Creator, through other people, I get by. You know, and that's the truth.
By with a little help from my friends.
Yeah, but that's the truth. You know, it's like first the Creator, grab his sack, give a little tickle, you know, show some love, totally straight, no homo. Okay, take a little homo. Or maybe a little homo. Not maybe a little homo, but not enough to be gay. See, I told you like Tank, man. Tank, we're gonna have to see, now that Mike's came on, we had this idea. We're going to get Elliot Rodriguez, Mike Hernandez, Dennis Rodriguez. And Omar Glitz. We're going to have all four of them on a panel one day, and it's going to be the Brown something. I don't know, y'all. They were talking about it that day, like just making a little. You know, it's like our little Hispanic crew. You know, like getting 4 different people that are got Hispanic blood or, you know, heritage. You remember, Mike, what we were talking about?
It's going to be the Latino Awards.
The Latino Awards. Yeah.
The Latino Grammys.
See, what time is that starting on the Tank? I guess I could go look right now. I do have YouTube still in the background. Let me go look. Let me go look. Give me a second here. We had Will Studio on earlier too. White meat on what wheat sandwich?
Uh,
What the fuck? Okay, Katie did's on right now. Well, she's starting. I guess she's got her intro going.
it's gonna get loud.
Yeah, she's getting started. She ain't really got the ball rolling, so I ain't too good. I'm gonna start rolling. We got an hour and 45 in. Yeah, actually, I probably should end it because, you know, out of respect, I might make a phone call. I might just call old Ivan up because I know Ivan. He said it's gonna be his birthday Thursday too. You know, like me and him click like a motherfucker. Like he's an artist.
Happy birthday, Ivan.
Well, he's not in the chat. He texted me like so when I get off here, I'm gonna fucking.
Well,
right now,
you that the time I said happy birthday, motherfucker.
Okay, I will. I'll sure do that. And what I might do is fire up, depending on the day, you know. First off, let me see if David is able. If I'm able to go wash clothes, I'll go wash clothes. If I don't,
So yes, Carl.
see you later, Tank. Hopefully, you'll see me in the chat over there. And take care, Tank. He said, "Take care, friends." You got to bounce to Dad land before Katie goes live. So,
all right, bio con Dios, Tank.
yeah, Tank's a go getter, man. So, taking care of kids, you know, taking care of kids, fucking cooking, homeschooling, fucking doing his art.
I'm not homeschooling, but we raising grandkids.
Yeah, I know.
Running all over the place.
I know you know about the grind, you know, like when you got kids, things is dynamic. I don't know because I never had, you know, so it's kind of but yeah, man, I think
and they still ain't fix this light. Wow.
I think
they got here and fix this shit.
I think it's about. I think I could wrap it up right now, and we'd be fine.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
And then, you know, if we got time to talk on the phone later, we will. If we don't, if I do something else, I'll send it. And if you can, like you said, you told me the other day, just you know, if you can't join, you'll just fucking pull it up, and you know. So.
Yeah, if I can, like when I pulled it up, man, I was back there in the mills. The signal's pretty crappy, but once I got away, you know, closer towards the front of the mill, then you know, I was able to do this. And I'm in the city right now.
Right.
I'm leaving South Chicago, and this will be the end of it right here.
Yeah, well, I gotta get. Oh shit! Let's see here. I've got to get in touch with David at some point. I know he's going to be at the funeral. So, yeah, let me wrap this up. Let's do a little outro here. Everybody, thank y'all for being here. Thank you for watching. Hit the like, subscribe if you haven't. This is my friend Mike, Spazish. You know, I don't know.
Call me Spaz.
Spaz. And
I like that.
I'm gonna find something to play before I hit the end. Let's do.
Hey, can you play the?
Love Vasilis.
What? Do what?
I was saying, can you play Little Durkin by Spaz? It's a short, quick one. It's just a beat. It's no lyrics.
I mean, I can always do it. Well, I was
Hey,
just
you guys told me how to do a channel, man. I want to do a channel so I can do music and all that shit.
Yeah, it's just funny because, like, when I pull stuff up, I never know. Like, I'm not monetized anyway. All it means is, like, if I was monetized, sometimes depending on what label and shit, if it's copyrighted, it just means if you were making any ad revenue would go to the person that, which is. But I don't understand like why some people are able to do reactions and I guess if someone told me that it doesn't matter, like even the reaction videos, some labels just fucking put a copyright. Because if you pause it, you're talking about it, and you're changing it up. You're not just playing the whole fucking thing and not saying it should be fair use. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you're Spaz. What's the name of the song?
Little Durkin. I just like the way it sounds, bro. I think it would be great. Because they don't have no lyrics. It's just a nice crunchy beat.
It's by Spaz.
Yeah.
The
Let's see if
band.
I can. Yeah.
Okay. What'd you say, Little what? Because there's a black dude that's named Lil Durk that's got a song called Spaz. God dang it. You would have to fuck me all up, wouldn't you? I'm about to find it. What's it called? Huh? Are you there? Mike. God dang it. Where are you at? I just seen you pop in. Uh,
We are having a comics group goon helpers meeting.
I give a hoot about Comics Group.
okay, guys, I guess Mike had lost signal. I was trying to find something that he wanted me to play, but by the way, we used to go see Spaz. They play in Nashville and stuff. I believe they were from Memphis. Trying to find the song that he was saying. If you're there listening, Mike, I'm trying to find it. How about we just play this? Can you hear, Mike?
So, who's ready to kick some Christian keister?